At the power forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0, Miles Bridges.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Mark Williams.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 2 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Buzelis all out there with White, and it's Vucevic, and it's Giddey, and at the 3, the small forward. And for Charlotte, Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams, and it's Curry. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Simpson in at the point. Here we are, Richard, coming down the final stretch here, and a lot left to play for. If your team is on the cusp, man, you are holding on tight.
This is the stretch where you can make or break your season. Some teams find a gear that carries them from here to a championship. Others, they come up a little short, trying just a little too hard.
Now, here's Bridges. Shot clock at 5.
Dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Ball, the bounce pass. Ball sets a screen for Buzelis. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Now here's White, coming off 31 points last game. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Curry. Buzelis with the ball. Curry meets him. And it's White missing. Here's Simpson. White with the defensive effort. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Giddey finds Ball. Pass to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Bridges. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. There's the triple. Rebounded by Vucevic. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Kings. Crafty move. And there's the nice layup by White.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Pass to Curry. Bridges sets the screen for Curry. Vucevic with the rebound. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And a lot of people thought they were the favorites going into that one, but ended up being a much tougher game than most anticipated, and they just fell short.
Here's Bridges. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
See the numbers for Mark Williams. He's averaging 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
On defense, Chicago. Here's Simpson. He's covered by Ball. And it's good, 2 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Now here's White. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Giddey against Green. Giddey, no good. Hornets trail by 3, and even 3-on-3 break. Curry on the wing. Still without a basket. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Simpson. Rebound by the Bulls. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Now, here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Buzelis. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland.
And how about the defensive impact he's had, racking up 3 blocks and making his presence felt.
And the Bulls with another miss. Charlotte trailing. Here's Simpson. Bridges outside. It's rebounded by Giddey.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Buzelis banked in off the glass. Buzelis has got 5 now.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
There's a good screen. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it's all evened up.
Oh, this is what they pay Curry to do, space the floor.
Giddey against Williams. The kick out to Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's White. From deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Over Buzelis. Williams. And Williams is right there.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Now, here's Vucevic. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. They double him with Green. Giddey the pass to White. And again for 3.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Here's Bridges. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Buzelis. He has 5. And it's Vucevic missing. Hornets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now here's Ball. He has yet to score, and it's White missing.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Green dishes to Bridges, outside Curry. Looking to get it going. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got 8 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And he uses both hands to jam it in. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Curry looking around. Pass to Williams. Five to shoot. Here's Green. Here's Simpson. Oh, good with the triple.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And that one, good.
Big man, Vooch, showing some quickness on that release.
Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Charlotte moving the ball around. And the 3 off target.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Simpson, who's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Pass to Curry. Williams kicks to Curry. Over White. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Giddey the pass to Ball. And here's Vucevic. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
When he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Hornets. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Mark Williams. And Smith subbed in for Seth Curry. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Josh Giddey. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for White. And it's Carter in for Lonzo Ball. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Carter outside, pass to Smith. Huerter with it. Carter outside. Hornets with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Simpson. Back to Smith. Nurkic finds Smith. Here's Simpson, defended by Carter.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now, here is Smith. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Carter. Kobe's checked in for Charlotte. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Terry's checked in. Hornets trail by 3. Now here is Smith. Still scoreless. Double team on Nurkic. Smith on the wing. Terry covering. Nurkic a screen on Terry. Smith wide open. He fires. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Huerter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Bulls lead by 4. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bulls on top, up 4. And will return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Here is Williams. Scoreless thus far. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Buzelis. Kevin Huerter is out there with Williams. And it's Smith. And it's Collins in at the pivot, manning the middle. Smith sets the pick for Huerter. No good from outside. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets, trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
Nurkic can't hit. Bulls leading by 4. Outside Williams. Pass to Huerter. The tray. He's off on that one. Charlotte shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Smith kicks to Green. Now Nurkic over Smith. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Green. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Herter, that's a two-pointer. And another miss by Chicago. The Hornets on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Buzelis. 5 points in the game. Herter passes to Williams. Rebound by Nurkic. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. Herter kicks to Williams. Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. Fires from deep. And the Bulls with another miss. The Hornets trail. Here's Okogie. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Nurkic. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Bulls have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Green. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Bulls shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Charlotte with it. 4-point game. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Smith. And he converts the layup.
Fearless move by Smith there. The rookie finding his shot in the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Herter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Buzelis. The free throw off from Herter. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Now here's Williams. No scoring in this one. Herter with it. And the 3 ball is good. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Night in and night out, this is Herter's game. Looking for his spots on the arc.
Smith outside. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. With the teardrop. Hornets with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Diabate. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Kobe White in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Good on both. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
The Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Smith scanning the floor. Shoots over White. And the Hornets miss again. Chicago leading. It's Williams with the drive. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to Herter. Herter with a screen on Williams. Smith outside. Outside, White. Over Smith. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. White's got 7.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
Williams dishes to Smith. Pass to Diabate. Williams against Vucevic. Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And here's White. Vucevic with it. The 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Okogie. Nothing on the board. Pass to Salong. Here's Diabate. He's guarded by Williams. Smith for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And for Smith, I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty more nights like this.
White the pass to Vucevic. Good tee by Williams.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Salon. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
Now here's Vucevic. Right the pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Over Williams. Another miss by Vucevic.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Okogie misses. Chicago trailing. Right side, Williams. Over Smith. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's the Hornets' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Charlotte moving the ball around. It's Williams, high post. It doesn't go for him.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's White. The teardrop falls in. White's got 4 points this quarter.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
deciding to change it up. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. The Bulls in second.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Salon. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Jump shot is good.
The main role of Curry on this team is to put the ball in the bucket, provide a scoring punch.
And let's get an update now on Miles Bridges' injury. David, what's the news?
Hey guys, the Hornets head athletic trainer gave us an update. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for a while. This is an injury that takes some time to heal. That's tough news. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some fouls.
Here's Simpson. From beyond the arc. And it's White with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
And that one falls for White. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And both free throws good for White.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Hornets trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Simpson, the pass to Williams. Here's Simpson. Williams, a screen on ball. Simpson with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's ball. Nothing on the board. Green against Giddey. Curry with the steal. Unloads from 13. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to ball. From the arc. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Simpson. He has 7. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. The Pacers will square off against the Nuggets out in Denver. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Nick Smith getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Seth Curry. Williams is out there with Green, and it's Simpson in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Vucevic with the bucket.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Now Curry. Williams a screen on White. It's Curry with the drive, and Williams with the stuff. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Vucevic finds White. Simpson with the rebound. Charlotte in the lead. Green passes to Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 8.
Oh, quick on the draw. Curry knows he has the shot lined up, and it's money.
Pass to Giddey. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
3 points.
Ball's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Curry. On the wing, Green. Giddey defending. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Knocks it loose.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside White. Here's Vucevic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 10.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Outside Curry. Pass to Diabate. 3-pointer on the way. Simpson, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by 1. Outside White. Off target with his 3. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Ball with the rebound. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Buzelis. And here is Giddey. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Outside Curry. Williams, a screen on White. It's Curry outside, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 8.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Look, Vuce is a big man that can score at all 3 levels. And look, his versatility makes him a nightmare for defenses.
Here's Diabate. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Charlotte.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Pass the ball. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Simpson. He's covered by Ball. Here's Diabate. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Simpson, no good.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Now here's Giddey. Fires for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The Hornets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Vucevic. Nice D from Williams. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. At the top of the key, Curry. Pass to Simpson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. Chicago grabs the miss. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Ball penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense, good at knowing when to take initiative.
Curry outside. Charlotte again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Vucevic kicks the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Ball's got 8 points. Charlotte trailing. Here's Simpson. 7 points in the game. Pick by Williams. Shoots a 3. Simpson with the bucket. 10 points for him.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Charlotte. Williams, a screen on White. A putback. It's rebounded by Giddey. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. White finds Ball. Right wing. Here's Vucevic. Another one falls for Chicago.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Dance cam! Get ready, everyone! You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go! Let's see what you got!
So for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. Williams comes in for Ball. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Kobe White. Williams finds Smith. Outside Curry. Pass to Diabate. Now Smith. Clock at 6. Here's Diabate. The three-pointer, no good. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Count it. And it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Curry kicks to Williams. Williams, a screen on Huerter. For 3, Smith. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Huerter, no good. Charlotte shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Chicago is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Smith, the pass to Giddey. Rebound by Williams. Williams is... Here's Smith. He nails it, and we're tied up. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter. The Bulls shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Huerter finds Giddey. All sorts of time. Hornets with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Smith outside. Pass to Okogie for the lead. Vucevic with the rebound. And Chicago shooting for the game at 42%. Giddey with it. He has 6. From deep, Huerter. Rebound by Okogie.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Smith outside. Shoots over Huerter. Smith, no luck. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Huerter passes to Vucevic. Bucket is good. Vucevic has got 16.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Curry on the wing. Giddey defending. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. There's Okogie. Still scoreless. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Now here's Giddy. He's guarded closer. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Smith. The jump hook. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 16th rebound on the night. To the paint. Okogie misses. Chicago leading. Stripped it away. Smith against Giddy. Curry outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Curry against Giddy. Vucevic has screen on Smith. And here's Herter outside. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They set the pick. From the stripe. Pass to Okogie. Or the three. They grab their own miss. Smith on the wing. He's defended by Herter.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Chicago leading by 3. Now Giddy. He has 6. Inside. 4 seconds left. Vucevic. Excellent D there from Williams. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Bulls. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Collins, Carter out there with Williams. Then it's Jalen Smith, and it's Phillips in at the small forward position. Carter kicks to Williams. Pick by Williams. Outside Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Carter outside. Fires from way outside. Jeffries with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Smith inside. Carter on him. Pass to Salon. Here's Jeffries. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even. Jeffries got himself on the board with 3 there.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Here's Carter. And the layup falls.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Smith. Again, the Hornets score.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Phillips, the pass to Smith. Outside Williams. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Smith. To take the lead. And the layup is good. Smith's got 21 in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Phillips. Back to Williams. Carter kicks to Smith. And there's Collins on the assist by Smith. Collins has got it all tied up now for the Bulls. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Sims. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Nurkic. Smith for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 12 points here in the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Collins setting the big for Carter. Good on the shot. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Sims kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Smith. Back to Nurkic. A three. And it's all in by the Bulls.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Smith the pass to Carter. Smith right side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the Hornets making a change here. Moore's checked in, then for the Bulls. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Williams, and it's White in for Carter. And that drops, so they now lead by one.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Moore outside. Screen by Nurkic. Lets it go. No good from Moore.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Here's White, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Nick Smith.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
So he gets them both. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Simpson. They set the pick. Here's Salon. And again, the Hornets missing.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Pass the ball. Now, here is Smith. And here is Giddey. Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Salon, covered by Smith. Pass to Smith. Takes the three. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And the Hornets miss again. The Bulls leading by 3. And it's Ball penetrating. Rebound by Williams. Hornets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Off target with the fadeaway. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Curry, 6 to shoot. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Smith the pass to Simpson. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic is White with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Good luck, fans. On the court is your hype squad. It's time for team starters.
Some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Green in for Smith. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listened in with Charles Lee and his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Diabate. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
That's good from Ball.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
That one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Simpson, the pass to Williams. Six on the shot clock. Outside, Green. Here's Simpson. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. White. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. White against Curry. Simpson, the pass to Curry. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Seth Curry adding to the family tradition. This is a man that knows how to knock down shots, and it runs in his family.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-4 run. From 10 feet out, that one off the back iron and out. And so Green will bring it up for Charlotte, trailing by 5. Pass to Simpson. Back to Williams. Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Ball. White setting the pick for Ball. Out to White. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Ball from long range. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 3. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Here's Diabate. Now here's Williams. Vucevic defending. And here's Green outside. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ball with it. Williams picks him up. Buzelis with the ball. Takes a 3. Ball no good. Green against Vucevic. Outside Curry. Wing shot on the way. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Simpson. Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Green against Giddey. Buzelis, no one around him. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Always has his head up. Giddey unselfish with it.
Curry against White. Curry is inside. Misses the layup. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
1:29 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Curry. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, it counts. Curry's got 19 points.
Oh, you could see it in his eyes. Huge possession there, and Curry wanted the ball. He wanted that shot because he knew he would come through.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. No good on that one. Good D by Williams. Charlotte's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Curry. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
A wide open look here for Vucevic. Yes!
Huge, the big man makes the biggest play of the night.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.